and be patient with us, but it is time to talk about the necklace that I have been wearing. I put this on in the first hour because I've never seen anything even remotely close to what Jay has been able to do for the first time ever with amber. The size, the thickness, the shape, the sleek design, including it on this fabulous leather-like necklace that it comes on that's fully adjustable. The overall feel here, it's a first of its kind. For our amber collectors out there, it's the color, it's everything that is gonna take your breath away as soon as you're gonna have the same response. I collect crosses, as many as you know, for years and years. I've never seen anything quite like this, ever. And then when you see it in person and you see that amber and the glow, the flicker with inside amber that is so unique to it, it honestly will take your breath away. So with that, you would think something like this would be 4 times the price that we're doing. I don't even know how in the world, well, Jay's gonna tell us how you made this possible, but the fact that it's $139.90, holiday priced, 5 flex pays, what's that breakdown to under $30 to get it home. Yes, and then possibly free shipping because all you're paying is max $5 shipping and handling on all Jay King designs. Jay, I have to draw this right over to you. I've never seen anything, and I really mean this, anything like this before in amber.
How this started was a friend of mine, they wanted a cross, a turquoise cross. And so I did this custom for them and as a gift, okay? And I carved it out of turquoise. And I actually designed this. I wanted something big, bold. Awesome. I wanted something though that had a very contemporary type style to it, a contemporary look, a different cross. Like I said, I've been designing crosses for 42 years. Crosses and hearts, every designer that I am aware of has designed crosses and hearts. There are 2 main silhouettes in any jewelry company where you make it. Crosses and hearts are 2 of the silhouettes that everybody wants. So I did that in turquoise. Everybody went bonkers. And then I had so many people that said, do you know what? I would buy that if you did it in amber. Now, here's the deal. Amber is not cheap, okay? In the last 5 years, amber's literally, the rough stock has gone up almost 5 times.
Why is that, Jay?
It's supply and demand. Yeah. There's a huge demand for amber. There's a very limited supply. And what's happening is the Baltic amber is now drying up. You're not really seeing anything out of the Baltic region much anymore. The things that you are seeing are very, very expensive rough materials because they're not getting a lot. This is Ukrainian amber. We made these connections about 3 years ago. We're now starting to bear fruit on it. We're able to buy material. We're getting consistent material coming in. So that's why I designed this. It's big, bold, but what a unique look. Now, here again, you have to understand, these are all hand carved from the rough material. This isn't something that you buy. You can tell each one of these, if we lined up 3 or 4 of these together, you would see what I'm talking about. They're literally by the size of the amber rough, the piece, and then the artist does the basic silhouette, draws it out with a template, and then he takes, or she takes, and hand cuts each individual one of these. And then amber, because of the material, the hardness of the material, they can't put it with any kind of aggressive type, like a wheel. They have to use a real soft rouge in different, 5 different grades of roughnesses of rouge, and they use only leather wheels to be able to cut, polish, and to shape this.
And let me ask you this, Jay, because in my experience, I've never seen amber in a pendant of this caliber size-wise and thickness, because I'm showing you what most amber
looks like.
Yeah.
And also think about this, okay? To be able to cut this, I have to have a piece that is much bigger than that. Show the thickness of this. Turn it. Look at that. This is no little piece of amber. Amber's sold by weight, okay? It's just like all gemstones. This is what they call an organic gemstone. You're looking at something that's 30 to 50 million years old. So 30 to 50 million years old. Every one of these will be uniquely different in their own right. They're either gonna be a little bit darker, they're gonna be a little bit lighter, they're gonna be approximate size, and here again, I cannot make them all matching sizes, but they're gonna be approximately that size. They're not gonna be smaller, they might be a little bit bigger, but they're gonna be this big, bold look like that. And the thing is this is, you have to do it by the size of the natural amber. So like this, that's a piece of amber. That wouldn't even cut it.
That wouldn't yield even a half of that.
Look at the size of this. Look at a piece like this that's this size. That wouldn't cut it. Think about this.
Or the thickness.
I have to have something that's not only thick enough all the way around in the nugget, but it's actually almost at least 2/3 of that size, right? It's got to be 2/3 bigger, minimum, if not double.
And it's going to approximately be 2 3/8 of an inch in length. It might vary just a little bit. This is a leather braided cord that it comes on. It's 18 inches with your 2 3/4 inch extender. We are busy. I knew you were going to love this. We're going to go out to the phones and we're going to welcome Joyce. Joyce is calling us from California and they're telling us, Jay, and Joyce, thank you so much for your patience, that you've been very busy shopping with Jay today.
I just got my 17th piece, and
oh my gosh.
I've got 2 on the wait list.
Oh my gosh, goodness.
Joyce.
Well, what do you love most about Jay's pieces, Joyce?
Well, I'll tell you, it's because they're unique. I now have purchased my 8th, I don't know whether you know about them, origami racks.
Yes.
And I now have those filled.
Oh my gosh.
So I am collecting them not only for myself, and I'm getting, you know, the whole set, bracelet, earrings, everything, a necklace, and I have a daughter-in-law and a daughter, and I'm making also, when I do it for myself, I make it for them.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It's, wherever I go, people ask me, where did you get that? Where did you get that? You know.
Sure.
And in fact, I've got the delivery guy coming up now. That's why my dog's barking.
Probably. It sounds like maybe a J. King piece.
My neighbors know me only because the UPS comes to my house every day. But I'm homebound, so this is what I do.
Wow.
And I just absolutely, everybody's been saying, oh, I've been with you 20 years, and I'm saying, well, I've been with him longer than 20 years, so I am going to talk to him this time and let him know that he has absolutely exquisite jewelry.
Oh,
well, thank you so much.
Gorgeous.
I'm so thrilled we get to meet you. I'm
just so excited about getting all these pieces today, too. Like I say, I missed out on a couple of them, but I'm on the wait list, so I'm hoping that they'll get those. I know the Hubei. I got one of the earrings. I got 2 of the necklaces. I missed out on one of the earrings. Because you just can't, I can't dial that fast anymore. I'm too old.
Well, you are a darling for holding on and sharing your day with us.
Thank you so much for being patient.
Happy New Year, Joyce. What a wonderful call. 18th piece.
That's
just today. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
And I sounded like maybe a piece was at our front door as we were speaking. That's what you'll find with J. King. Everything unique, everything special. And I want to thank you because I know we've been very, very busy. Hundreds of these have now been selected. It's brand new today. It's the first of its kind. We brought this in at $164.90. It's $139.90 holiday price.
Okay, and understand, okay, this is really high quality amber, okay? Amber's not cheap. They actually sell this by the carat, right? It's sold actually by the carat weight, the gram weight. So they weigh it out in grams, but you break that down in carat, and they price it per carat. So this material is not inexpensive. And here again, amber that we're using is, this is Ukrainian amber. They're saying 30 to 50 million years old. And it'll be anywhere in a range of colors from like a cherry dark to more like a medium color on the amber.
And this would be more of a cherry.
This is what would be a cherry, and it'll kind of go down to like what we call cognac.
Yes, one of those. And no two will ever be alike. So that's item 639958. I want to mention a beautiful bracelet that's